So it's World Cup winner Lautaro Martinez who gets this. Plays it further. Fratesi across to Dumfries. So often a threat down the run. That's a penalty area. Bissek and De Vrij forward for it. So Çalhanoğlu. Stoney with a lovely ball over the top. Gosens might get there, and he does. The cutback is good to that corner initially, but they get themselves out of trouble before there's a foul on Seco. Almost managed to pip Paris Saint-Germain to the Ligue 1 title, did Seco Fofana. That was the case in the previous game against PSG. And he's putting on a pays off. Brozovic into Talisca, onto Ronaldo, offside. Still a threat at the age of 38. Just advancing slightly ahead of De Vrij. Here's Ronaldo. Trademark step over. Fofana from distance. Struck well, but unable to keep the ball down. Cost alnassr 25 million euros to sign Seco Fofana from Lens. I suspect. Swung in by Bissek. It's going to fall kindly, is it? Almost to Correa. Just over 10 minutes played. Here's the delivery. Fratesi gets the contact, although it was off his shoulder. Lautaro claiming another corner. Watches on intently. It's left for Çalhanoğlu. Drifts it in. Decent header, but no real guidance for Çalhanoğlu. It's a decent delivery, and Lautaro got up there, but not high enough to keep the ball down. Doesn't look like Lautaro Martinez will be playing alongside Romelu Lukaku for Inter again. Often these days, Alganam back into the Portuguese, step over, no room for a shot. Fofana working it well. Fofana goes again. That's really good. No intention of sitting off at all, alnassr, despite their opponents being lofty. That's a decent effort from Ronaldo. That's something from the early noughties when he started his career. So that had to be almost about 25 metres out. It was quite wayward in the end. But you never quite know. Talisca and Ronaldo heavily involved. That's a really good ball in, and alnassr strike. At the midway point of the first half, it's Abdulrahman Garib who puts away a delicious ball over the top from Talisca. And against their well-known opponents, it's alnassr who take the lead. Perfectly timed ball and run, and Garib, excellent technique to take that ball first time and guide it beyond Stankovic into the corner of the net. No real opportunity for Stankovic to do anything. His defence was completely stranded. And we have Brozovic has gone down with a facial injury. Play continues. Lautaro is in, and Lautaro cannot find the far corner. He says that there was a touch from Nawaf. Brozovic got a loose arm in the face from Denzel Dumfries. This ball has actually fallen kindly for Correa, who has the opportunity to shoot. Eventually it's Martinez. Nawaf doesn't clear, and Dumfries drives it in, and eventually Nawaf Al-Akid has coached at a reasonable level during his career, plenty of experience. He's coached in his native Portugal, in Brazil, Qatar, Ukraine, for Shakhtar. Just as this break goes on, we get a little montage of Cristiano Ronaldo's work during this first half. Almost struck in the game against PSG. A really good chance from close range. Sideways or not in any kind of assertive way. Header comes in, it's a good header as well from Davide Fratesi. The man on loan from Sassuolo strikes an equaliser late in the first half. A really well-guided header. The cross was from Denzel Dumfries, and it was just behind Fratesi, so he did really well just to adjust his body and get enough power on the ball to divert it into the far corner away from the reach of Nawaf. It's a really good header. He was unmarked, but nevertheless, a decent goal. Your guess is as good as mine. It's going to be Sensi, straight into the Al-Nassr wall. He had quite a lively influence on the game the other day as Lautaro steps clear. The play continues. Nawaf blocks the first shot and indeed the second to concede the corner. Really positive start to the second half by Inter. Thuram with the initial run, and then Martinez. I think Al-Nassr might struggle to retain possession here as the shot comes in from another of the new signings. Aslani, the Albana, was really strong for Al-Nassr. This is where they might struggle now, being under pressure as a shot is guided just wide, again by Aslani. Al-Nassr giving away possession, and eventually via Sensi and Fratesi, the goal scorer, Aslani had another chance to put Inter in front. Cuadrado. That's a much better delivery. Lautaro unable to keep it down. It's far off the target though. It certainly forced Nawaf to contort his body. He thought it might have been going in. Just clipped the top. Aslani, good ball for Sensi. He's dragged his shot slightly, but Inter proving very threatening at the start of the second half. To Fratesi, laid off. That's a good strike, just wide of goal from Sensi. And he had a sight of goal a few minutes ago and failed to find it. And even though he did so there, I think he was closer on this occasion. Fratesi holding it up. Do any offensive play, because in the first half they were really looking to get forward. And here's a chance for Lautaro, who, well, no one to blame but himself, really. He snatched at the shot and couldn't keep it down. Cuadrado with the delivery, completely unmarked as the ball fell kindly. And I think they're going to be bringing off one of the substitutes as Fratesi